Hello and welcome to Web Series. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to add HTML tables to your website. Now, tables are very vital in displaying of information in a tabular format. Now, if you log on to a railway station website, now the time schedules for each movement is being arranged in tabular format. It's the same with air flights. And then if you go to a Premier League football website, now you will see that the tables of the league are being arranged in tabular format. Now today I'm going to show you how you can add that to your website. So for you to do that, you need to type in the table tag. You bring in the table tag, you set the width. Now I'm going to set my own width to be 400, and then you give it a border. Now note that borders in HTML is deprecated, it's no longer in use. You want to set your border, you set it with style, CSS styling. So but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to use border so that you can get a clearer picture of what a table is. Then the next thing you need to set in is your caption. You need to set in your caption. Your caption is telling us what the table is all about. So I will say names, or let me just say class details, so that I will not type too much. Class details. So I'm going to close my caption. So having done that, the next thing that goes in is the table row. To arrange the tables in row, then I'll give it a header. So this is my table. Sorry, the table header is TH. So to give the table a heading, every table has its heading. So I'm going to call this one class. And then I will close my table header, and then I will set another one, my TH, and I will call this one names, and I'll close it, and I'll close my row slash table row. So now let's look at how this thing looks like in our web browser before we proceed to the next stage of this class. So I'm going to right click right now, open with our Google Chrome. It's displaying right here. This is how it looks like. So you see the caption here is showing us class details, and then we have class, and then we have names, and you can see these lines here. These are the borders. So if you remove the borders, the table will not look like a table. So look at it. I'm going to remove the border here now so that you see how it looks like. So let me remove it, save it, and then let's see how it's going to look like. It will not look like a table. You see there's no border. So that's why I'm using the border, so that you know how it works. So when we get to CSS, I will show you guys how it works too. So after you've added your table data, the next thing you need is your table row. After the table heading, the next thing is your table data. So we include another table row again to arrange our data according to the rows. So let me just copy this and then paste it here. It's table data, so I'm going to change here to D, to signify that it's data we are entering. Here is the D, and here is D. So this will be class 1, and this class 1, the name here will be Frank. And then I will close my table row. I'll close my table row, and let's save this and see how it looks like in our web browser. Let's go straight to our practical folder, right click on it, go straight to our Google Chrome, and you can see we've entered the data. This one is class 1 and this one is Frank. So to add more data, you keep repeating this circle here from here to here. So you copy it and then paste it, and then here will be class 2, and then you can say Frank Moses, and then save it. Let's say it's going to look like on our web browser. Let me refresh it. You can see this is class 2. The name of the student there is Frank Moses. And then let's just do one more. We are going to paste this down here, and let's say class 3, and then this will be John, John. And after this, I'm going to close my table to indicate that I am done with tables. Remember, I say every tab you open, you must close. So I'm going to save this, and let's see it in our web browser. You can see that we have added 3 data in our table rows. So you can make your table heading to be like 3, 4, 5, and then you can also add your data 3, 4, 5. So that's that on how to add tables to your website. I know you've learned something on this. Don't forget to follow this page and share it so that every other person can learn. Stay connected here on Web Series for more on HTML5.